Citizens Parliament. Yes. Today being the 1st of April, we don't have anything that has to do with the April Fool that is going on around the stunt. But what we want to say to our Muslim brothers is happy holiday. Then there's a breaking news that just came to my attention, and I wish to share it with our viewers. You know, thank you once again for being with us and understanding that we have always come with the, with the information that is always credible coming out from Nigeria. Now, there is this thing that has surfaced this evening, a purported copies of the judgment of the Edo State Governorship Election Tribunal. It has surfaced, and just a day after the tribunal summoned parties involved in the case to appear before them. So we are expecting that tomorrow, being March 3rd, 2025, that the ruling where these three panel led by Justice Wilfred Ochi had reserved its judgment in the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate Asfi Gadalo, challenging the outcome of the September 24, 2024 governorship election in Edo State. Now, today's morning, being Tuesday, the April 1st, 2025, the tribunal directed all parties to return the following day, being tomorrow, Wednesday, for the formal delivery of the judgment. But however, according to reports, including Vanguard newspaper, that appear to be a leak of the judgment documents surfaced online, revealing a split decision of the tribunal. We can envisage, we can see the documents, and let's show you so that we see. Now, the leaked documents show, as you can see on the screen, a 2-to-1 split in the tribunal's ruling, in which Justice Pochi and Justice A.B. Yusuf dismissed the petition, while Justice A.A. Adebawale issued a minority judgment that ordered the issuance of a fresh certificate of return to Ighodalo of the PDP as a legitimate winner of the election. If that is not, what do you call it, confusion, I wonder what the confusion is. Now, several other things are really happening, and those things that are happening, I will bring to you. This very leaked minority judgment, Justice Adewale argued that Governor Monday Pabolo's election was invalid due to non-substantial compliance with provisions of the Electoral Act. Justice Adewale noted that the petitioners, Ighodalo, and the PDP has shown evidence that the total vote should have been 243,113 for Ighodalo, with Okpebolo's tally standing at 210,326, which would have reversed the election outcome. Now, the petitioner's case was not rebutted. I want to quote what is written there, was not rebutted. They showed unit by unit how the actual total should be 243,113 votes, while the second respondent's tally should stand at 210,326 votes, a clear reversal of the declared result. Justice Adewale was quoted in the leaked document. So it's not coming from us, it's coming from the leaked document. And of course, we believe that not just Edo State that things are happening on right now. There are other things that are happening, including in Rivers State. So let's jump from Edo City on the leaked document, and let's quickly go into Rivers State, where Edison here, the Chief of Staff to Fubara, had alleged a 5 billion naira bribe offer. Now, this very offer that is said to have been offered to him, he said he had distributed the messages across to his people in case anything happens to him, and alleging so many things, but he has not come out to really say who is offering him 5 billion before the mastermind of the state of emergency that was declared in Rivers State. Now, he said this 5 billion naira bribe was to mastermind the impeachment of his principal, who is Fubara, as we know. So, the question in the minds of everybody right now is clearly, who offered 5 billion naira to impeach Fubara before the emergence of this very thing. Now, that happened on Channel's television Sunday Politics program, where he asserted that he possesses evidence of the bribe attempt on his person. I quote him, he said, "I can also open my phone to show you in the beginning of October 2023, they approached me with a bribe of 5 billion. It is here in my phone." That is what Ehie claimed in that interview. It was for impeachment, he concluded. "I have it, and I have printed it and distributed it in case in their evil imagination they decide to attack me. I already have a son and a daughter and a brother." Ehie stated that. He alleged that the bribe offer was made while he was serving as the majority leader of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Now, he further dismissed claims that he orchestrated the October 30, 2023 bombing of State Assembly complex at the behest of Governor Fubara. He denied he was in response to any allegation made by Judge Nweke, that is the former head of service in Rivers State, who obviously will know the press conference of Friday, where even his wife was saying a whole lot of things. But there, Nweke accused Governor Fubara of directing Ehie to burn down the assembly complex and claimed he witnessed a bag of money being handed over to Ehie for operations. However, he admitted he did not know the amount inside the bag. Refuting these allegations, Ehie described them as false and politically motivated. I quote him, "It is very important to clarify that I had no hand and was not part of the burning down of River State House of Assembly," he stated. "Like everyone else, I woke up in the early hours of October 30, 2023 to hear of the burning down of the River State House of Assembly." That is what Ehie revealed. And of course, we know that he confirmed that he was instructed by lawyers to file a criminal libel lawsuit against Nweke, challenging his substantial to substantiate his claims. Those are obviously what is, in fact, the political crisis in Rivers State, which are deepening since Governor Fubara fell out with his Nyesom Wike, who now serves as the FCT minister. And of course, as we talked about yesterday, the whereabouts of Nyesom Wike is still being sought, and we're keeping our eyes and ears open. For the declarance of a state of emergency on March 18, suspending the governor and his deputy, we know what transpired. A sole administrator is now in charge. He caught Ebas, suspended all political office holders in the state. And of course, a whole lot of everything in Rivers State is now more or less in the hands of the military. And this has fueled tensions in Rivers State, ongoing political crisis, raising concerns about governance and stability in that very region. Every Nigerian should be concerned. So many questions has arisen, and one of those questions that have been coming out about our leaders is, I want to give some answers as I round down this very talk. It's very, very clear, the options that we have. And these questions that are being asked are the questions I want to answer. For the ones that are the questions that are directed to the video area on that has to talk about Victor Ume, empowerment process is ongoing, but we'll get to that. But let me just ponder some of the questions I want to bring out. Why would our leaders be decisive about insecurity when they move around in bulletproof vehicles and they are heavily protected by police at our own public expense? I need you guys to ponder on this. Why should our own leaders fix the roads when they purchase expensive vehicles built for bad roads at public expense, our own money? Why should our own leaders, people who are representing us, be bothered with the deterioration of public hospitals when they can travel abroad for their medical needs at public expense, even their children? Why should our own leaders be bothered about the deterioration of education when they can send their children abroad to school at public expense, our money? Why should our own leaders be bothered with the price of food that we lament every day? when they all buy whatever food they desire at public expense, at our own expense, why should they, the leaders that are at the top, be circumspect in their own conduct when they are countless, should I say, idiots who will rationalize and defend whatever they do? It is really unfortunate. Why should our own leaders feel guilty? Well, what feel they should feel guilty for their wickedness? When those who speak on God's behalf clap for them and praise them, I'm talking about the pastors, they get contracts. Why should your leaders do what is right when their wealth and prosperity comes from doing what is entirely wrong? Why should they care? Work for your prosperity when it is your poverty that gives them power and relevance. Why should they do what is right when your religious leaders never rebuke them for doing what is wrong, but always asking you to do night prayers, praying for Nigeria as if God's ears are tired, as if God does not listen to Nigeria? Well, we tell you, God is tired from Nigerian prayers. Why should your leaders retain their actions and moderate their conduct when you are forever fasting and praying for them? A society that guarantees the prosperity of all is not built by fasting and prayer. I must tell you this. Nigeria must know that. Well, a society that guarantees this prosperity of all is built by holding leaders accountable. And that is what we keep talking about. Transparency and accountability. That's what we should be holding them account for. We are talking now in Anambra State, and we can see that empowerments are happening. We can see that constituency project is going there. But it does not end there. We want them to be transparent with the figures. We want them to be transparent with the details of this very contract. That is the bottom line. So we thank you all for those who are doing empowerment. We thank you all for those people who are doing different kind of projects. We thank you all. But our leaders are not, they are not our fathers or mothers. They are just simply our employees. They are the people we send there. They must be accountable to us. You can never have a prosperous society when you excuse, rationalize, and defend bad behaviors of people in leadership position. And that is what our people do every time. That seriously annoys me. It does not matter whatever. Whether you fast, whether you pray for the entire year, even if your religious leaders drink tea with God. Well, that's as much as I will take. I don't know if I'm getting emotional, but that is it. Thank you so much for listening today. And I hope that tomorrow we are going to have more discussions on this. But I brought up this very question because a lot of people are seriously calling on me and asking a whole lot of questions. And I feel I need to respond to all of this. Thank you so much. Ponder on all of this, on the leaked document that is coming from Edo State, and reflect whether what is truth. There is no smoke without fire. I want you to ponder on what is happening in Rivers State, what is happening with Wike, and ponder whether the questions that we are bringing forth is worth it. Thank you so much for listening. Until tomorrow, when we come your way again, bye for now. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It is important. Active Citizens Parliament is what we advocate on each day. We must go with the truth. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.